Good morning, Dave. How are you doing?
Hey, pretty good, man. We're up and at 'em early on a Saturday. Wanted to get you on board and talk about this extremely well-attended gala event on Thursday at the Claridge. Really a huge fundraiser for the Atlantic City Rescue Mission. Give us a little background on that, how that all came together, and it was really a great night and had about 400 or 500 people out there.
It was an exceptional night. Yeah, I mean, it was close to 500 exactly. And this year, the gala's focus for the rescue mission is our Lovin' for the Ovens program. We've got a kitchen that opened up in 1990. That's not our original kitchen. The original kitchen was 1964. And then in 1990, we have the building that most people see now on Bacharach Boulevard. And that equipment, we did a conservative estimate. That equipment has produced, since 1990, over 3.5 million meals. So it needs to get retired. It's earned its day, that's for sure. And so we're in the midst of this Lovin' for the Oven program to renovate that entire kitchen. We do a lot of meals, as I just shared with you, and it's time. So we put together this gala. We've got our wonderful friends together who came together, like Dave Schuyler, VP Communications of the 76ers, Tiffany, his family. I mean, everybody was out there helping support this great program. And if anyone's not familiar with the Atlantic City Rescue Mission, we're really the only kind of rescue mission in South Jersey. And essentially what we do is help those who've fallen on hard times in homelessness and try to get them back into society, housing, whatever their particular need is and whatever their particular cause is that brought them to that point of homelessness. So it was an incredible, incredible evening, as you said, Dave, and it was great to have you there as well, my friend.
I appreciate it. I was definitely honored to be there, and like you said, Dave Schuyler, we had him on for a couple of weeks in a row promoting our Christmas in July event here at the radio station, which was aimed at raising even some more money if we could for the AC Rescue Mission. I know that's been a huge part of his life, is trying to help you guys out there. And it's got to be great to have a guy like that in your corner who has such great ties to not only South Jersey but professional sports. I mean, he can go out and when you're trying to get auction items together, some really cool stuff, he's a guy you could say, hey, Dave, we need some stuff from, pro basketball, pro football, MMA, and all of a sudden, boom, the next week he's got it done.
Oh, absolutely. Dave is a driving force behind our, Christmas in July with you fellas, and along with the gala, helping it make such a successful event. When you think about it, though, the gala is really like the beginning. It's not the end of what we need to do, because what we face all the time is these issues on a daily basis. Every day, someone is coming to the rescue mission, broken life. It's the worst day of their life. And our job in the work of rescue is to give them hope and let them know the possibility of change is there for them. And all they got to do is work with us, and we'll help them get back to where they need to be. And that's kind of Dave's story. Dave shared his personal story with us at the event, which was so moving for the people that were there. I wish all people could hear that story, because it's a story of feeling so down that you can't be anything and you can't get anywhere, but of the people in his life, like our buddy Harry Hurley, giving him encouragement through those tough times. And he credits that with being the man that he is today. And when you can do that and give credit back to the people that lifted you up, that's important for everybody to know, that there is always hope. And you're helping us do that right now as well, Dave.
We're talking with Dan Brown, President and CEO of the Atlantic City Rescue Mission. And Dan, I know a lot of the area high school sports teams, they get over there when they get a chance and help out, serving and preparing meals for whoever stops in on a particular day. And I know we have a lot of high school athletes and coaches who listen to our show every week. So give them a little bit of an idea of how they can get into contact with you. Say there is a coach out there that says, hey, we want to do some community service work, and if they want to help you guys out and bring the squad over there and get them working in the kitchen, that kind of thing, I'm sure you guys would be happy to have them. How can they get in touch with you?
Oh, absolutely. They are incredible groups that come in, and I want to keep encouraging them because youth is the future. Youth is what we need. I'm getting to that age when I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to do this, and we need some youthful people to step in there. And these guys can contact either by calling the mission at 609-345-5517 and get a hold of Tamer Abaris. He is our volunteer coordinator, and he's a young man with lots of energy and lots of spunk that will help everybody connect into a department at the mission, because we have so many volunteer opportunities. A lot of people think of the mission as an opportunity just to work in the kitchen. That's one very, very important spot as well. But we have a massive warehouse and all these other programs that go on that people can volunteer in. Especially, we recently opened, and you might not know this, Dave, but there was kind of a little blurb at the Gala about it, but we have this coffee shop that opens on Wednesdays and Thursdays, free coffee, open to the public. And man, within those few hours from 10 to 2 on Wednesday and Thursdays, sometimes there's more than 200 people come through that are just looking for an opportunity to connect with a young person, to connect and share. So call me at 609-345-5517, extension 116, or go online to acrescuemission.org, and there's all kinds of volunteer information there as well to direct you through. But these young people, you guys keep it up. I know that Coach Smitty was there the other night. Thank you,
Yep.
Coach, for being there. My grandson was coached by Coach Smitty, so we have deep connections all around here together, so that's pretty awesome.
Now, Dan, I know the folks that are might be staying at the rescue mission at any particular time. I'm sure they get a thrill out of seeing these high school kids come over in their team uniforms and gear and that kind of thing. I'm sure it lifts their spirits. What does it do for the high school athlete who goes over there? I mean, these kids, generally they come from pretty good backgrounds. Not too much to worry about in terms of they have a roof over their heads, they got food every day, so they're maybe not maybe they don't appreciate what they have on a daily basis. And I think something like this, just going over there to volunteer for an afternoon can really make an impact on some young kids and say, hey, look, I have it pretty good and I need to give back a little bit to my community. How much of that do you see when you look at the faces of these high school athletes when they come over there?
Oh, I think it's give and take that way, exactly as you described it. I couldn't have described it any better. Between the clients that are there, seeing the young people, smiling to them is so lifting. But I think on the other side, for our children, the opportunity to say, this is the reality of the world. And exactly as you said it, how good do I really have it, and I need to make sure that I can help other people. I believe it really lifts that and gives a proper perspective of the world to our young people, because a lot of times we shelter our children. And as we should shelter and protect them from certain things, I say, but you do want them to understand the reality of the world as well. And it changes individuals inside when they see that and go, man, my mom and dad have worked their butts off for what I have, and I am so thankful for where I am now. So you're absolutely right. You nailed it.
And Dan, on the flip side of that, the people that might be struggling and have to turn to the AC Rescue Mission for some help, obviously that's not a position anybody wants to be in. And there's a certain level of not shame, but just maybe they're a little bit embarrassed about having to need that kind of help, and they're feeling down on themselves. And seeing a group of high school kids come in can really be a good way to boost their spirits and say, hey, these young kids are going out of their way to help us out a little bit. And just being around young people, say you're in your 40s or 50s and you came on hard times and have to turn to the AC Rescue Mission, and maybe you're not feeling that good about yourself, and something like this where a group of high school kids comes in and they can talk about their sport and that kind of thing, I'm sure it goes a long way for these folks.
Oh, they absolutely love it. It is so uplifting for them. Ultimately, what it says to those who have really fallen on hard times, coming through the doors, it's the worst day of their life, but to see a smiling young person, it just says people really do care. Remember, a lot of people that get to this position, when they find themselves like this, they feel they have no value. And so with young people there, people saying thank you, serving in some way, sharing, talking over a conversation, it really is uplifting and makes them feel and know that they do have value. I mean, that's one of the most important things we have to instill and share is you are valuable. You are unique. And we want our young people to know that as well. So I think that it really is a two-way street there, but it is awesome to see that when that happens. And I get to see that a lot and be part of that. So that's exciting for me. And again, with Dave sharing his story, and that we had a lot of clients there at the dinner the other night. You know, we had some tables that were there for clients who were volunteering and wanted to come to the dinner. We want them to get the opportunity to see that. That sends a solid message that the entire community and individuals who they held up, like Dave, as important people, it is such an encouragement to know that they care.
Dan, we appreciate your time. If there are any high school coaches or athletes out there listening this morning want to get involved in the rescue mission and help you guys out, give us that number one more time before we let you go, and let's get some of these folks organized and out there to help you out.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dave. It is 609-345-5517, extension 116, or you can go online to acrescuemission.org and go to the volunteer section of our website. There's a pull-down menu, and it tells you what to do about applying and different things that are available. So it's incredible. Dave, thank you for this awesome opportunity to share this message on the air. Thank you, brother.
No problem. Let me know next week how full your inbox is with emails.
I will. Thank you very much. God bless, my friend.
Have a great weekend, Dan. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
That was Dan Brown, President and CEO of the Atlantic City Rescue Mission. So if there are any high school athletes or coaches out there listening, you want to get some community service in, a great local charity to help out. So go online, sign up for something, and let's get this thing going.